All right, yo. So I'm just now seeing, like, this week was the first week I've seen anything about this case. I did not see this when it happened in 2023. Um, but now that I'm seeing it, some of y'all responses really like making me sound like damn near like Dr. Umar, because now I'm kind of seeing what people on the left was saying about the performative blacks. Um, because like one chick, I wish I had saved the video, but a lot of shit she was bringing up just didn't even make sense. Like her whole point was, oh well, y'all gotta leave them Asians alone. They trained to shoot. Like he ain't do nothing wrong. It's like what? First of all, it's America. It doesn't matter what they were trained to do in Asia. Was the letter of the law obeyed here in America? Um, and two, it's one thing to say I want to look at things objectively. I want to make sure that I get the facts right, as right as you can possibly get. Like I understand that. That's literally what even pushed me to the right in the first place. Not just immediately go, well, I see black, so therefore nothing wrong. But I for damn sure not am not going to go down the road of I see black, so therefore something is wrong. And that's what a lot of what I'm seeing. Like I can see like the people who aren't black in it, who are in this comment section who just want to focus on black people. Like I even it's like whatever. You just want to get off on fucking with people because that's how humans are. I get that. Whatever. However, when you get to see people go, like one guy in the comment section. First of all, this says Dad Bod Sports Group. It shouldn't even be brought up in this group anyway. It's a sports group. Lead this. Put this in your other group. Don't force people to do this when they want to just, focus on sports. But they brought up how this guy actually, he used his gun in situations that he shouldn't have, and at least two other times. I'm not sure how true that is, um, but the way everybody responding to it is just kind of like I don't like how people respond to it because hold on, like this guy here says because prior bad acts can't be brought up in present in trial. Now, my problem with this is, like, let's go down here. Whenever, like this guy Michael Hendricks. Sounds like y'all need to leave him alone and stop playing with him. Sounds like he tired of y'all asses. Ignorant ass niggas, wretched, blah blah blah. So yet again, and I've been seeing this consistently throughout, like me seeing this, which is, we'll bring up prior acts that weren't even the kid himself, just black people in general. You haven't seen anybody take from the store. You have nothing else to go on, but yet you're going to bring up general acts that you are just assuming happened as a reason for why he followed somebody and chased him down with a gun, which again you cannot do. When you take a guns class, the CPL class, one of the things they'll even use as an example, all of them will use it as an example. You can see somebody walking out of your house with your shit, and you still can't shoot them. They're turned away from you. They're walking out of the door. They're not a threat. So I'm not. When I first heard about this, this like him getting not guilty, I immediately thought what a lot of other people thought, was what the fuck did he get charged with? Because it's kind of quite literally a murder. Like, did they charge him with the wrong thing? Because again, even if you think he stole something, no matter how expensive it was, you were not supposed to chase him down with a gun. Especially it's two of you. You weren't supposed to do that. If somebody's still in your car, if somebody walks up to you, I wish I knew the video that, because Colin the Wire, he did it. He gave the example. But if somebody's stealing your car and trying to drive away with it, you still can't shoot them. So I really don't understand how he got off. I'm not sure what they discussed in the jury room. I know somebody said somebody mentioned that they probably that it was their job to prove that the kid wasn't a threat, and I just don't understand that. How I'm supposed to prove the person running away from you was not a threat. I just don't understand that concept. You literally had the camera. You knew you had it. You knew you had the video camera. But I'm supposed to prove to you that he wasn't a threat when you could have just made the police report. Because that's the proper thing to do there. It's not. Now it's really giving off this thing that I typically didn't even want to be a just why it pushed me to the right is you cannot go black, therefore everything good that was done by the guy, the Asian guy. You can't do that. Because now you're giving the ammo to the people that say, well, systematic racism. You cannot do that. We're talking about a legal trial, a legal case. You cannot say, well, because he's black in the teen. And this thing about why did a 14-year-old have a gun? Bro, every time they bring up gun control, I literally hear a bunch of people on the right mention how they had shotguns and shit and back in the day they would drive to school in their pickup trucks and have their shotguns and on the back window. I even heard a dude mention how they could have it in their lockers. But you want to bring up why did a 14-year-old have a gun now? Get the fuck out of here. I literally see you justify 7-year-olds having gun training, access to the guns in case shit blah blah blah. Don't tell me he can't have a gun at 14 because he's 14. And again, so now it sounds like you do absolutely want a different set of rules for blacks. That's what this case is starting to sound like. If I go into your store and you don't want me in there, and I make a decision, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not buying anything because I don't like this shit. This bugs me. You then don't have the right to like, hold on, wait, stop. Let me frisk you to make sure you don't have anything. You can't do that. If you think I stole something, it is a police matter at that point. Now they're bringing up George Floyd. Listen, I'm tired of people in general bringing up George Floyd because again here, just like in that trial, you can't firmly pick a side and then just I can't have just an absolute this did happen. He was murdered or no, it was the fentanyl. How the fuck does any of you didn't pay attention and science people know either way? None of you fucking know. In that case, you're just picking the political side, which is stupid. In a murder case. Business in a bad area with a bunch of thieves. Okay. This guy said he's a thug. Now, how do you know? How do you know this? Again, this bullshit about I don't want to seem like one of those bad blacks, blah blah blah. Fuck that. No, you're not pushing me against the wall. And every single time something like this happens, I have to give way simply because blacks did something before who weren't me or who weren't the person in the trial. I'm not doing that. But I'll read this in full. Sounds like y'all need to leave this man alone and stop playing with him. Sounds like he tired of ignorance and niggas. All this ratchet ass got a horrible shit black people do, and y'all heartbreaking over this Asian man. Ha ha. I don't know how that has anything to do with this fucking case. What does that have to do with this case? I don't want to be associated with bad blacks. Therefore, immediately, I'm going to say some goofy shit like this.
Again, the whole black community is back on hating Asian people after all the crimes they commit.
Oh, okay. We're not on hating Asian people. We don't like this case. We're not hating Asian people. The fuck?
They say that Asian people hate black people because of what happened with Mr. Chow's incident.
I would really like to know what the fuck he is seeing. Because even in these comments, over these several posts, I did not see. The only thing I seen came close to this is stop giving them your money. And that was said by like 4 people.
Found not guilty for unaliving a 14-year-old teenager. Do you guys remember this piece of shit? Cordell Gooseby? The motherfucker killed a pregnant woman, shot her the fuck up in a Tesla when she was pregnant. The Asian people go start saying, I want to shoot every fucking black person there is? No, we didn't do anything about it, so shut the fuck up. And another piece of shit, Anton Watson. He killed an 84-year-old grandpa. He drop kicked him on property and the guy's dead. And guess what? Not guilty. Once again.
Okay, I don't know that last case. And again here, I would really need to see what he saw that says fuck Asian people or all Asian people or something like that.
Once again, the whole black.
And don't say fucking once again. Get the fuck out of here. I'm starting to think maybe this Michael Hendricks isn't even a black person. Maybe they're just using pictures because this doesn't make sense, but I'll take it on face value for now. All these dumb black people out here shooting up the streets, shaking my head. Y'all can't wait to call someone racist when they are not black. Not black. LOL. At this point, it's just sick to see y'all stand in arms because always completely biased. It's never equal. Y'all just a bunch of phony ass people. No one said nothing about these 2 Asian people being killed by black men. And Asian people were not on social media coming at black people like this either. Okay, for you to mention bias, that's kind of hilarious considering this situation. It's literally immediate bias because they're saying when you say, oh, because black people commit crimes, therefore this shouldn't be looked at in that way or want justice and all that, that's literally biased. That quite literally is biased. Why didn't y'all put all this pressure on Obama about reparations? I did not hear a single word. Again, get the fuck out of here with the biasness. All right, I don't want to hear it. Black voter hilariously mocks Dems to their face over fake voters suppression lies. Nothing but a brute with a big heart and beautiful soul. Juvenile correction officer. Yeah, it's really hard to believe in this entire profile. Even though it seems very legit, but you can't. You're a corrections officer, and that's how you feel about blacks. Black Lives Matter has announced they'll help provide food for members of the black community. He says, wow, damn, they really shocked me with this. I must say I'm shocked. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, it's hard to believe that this dude is a corrections officer. Look, you dumb dummies. This is a fake ass page. Y'all want this to be white man so bad. Who's so passionate about killing an innocent man over nothing? Yeah, I'm tired of the performance, bro. I listen. I can look at shit objectively. What I'm gonna do exactly that. I am not looking at it as a I got to be a good black boy. That shit is. I'm not doing that. So, I mean, what do you think about the case? I don't. Again, I don't. Maybe they charged him with the wrong thing, but I think it was wrong to chase him down with the gun and shoot him. Like I don't. Everybody assume. Oh, he said he pointed a gun at. I'm like, okay, he said in defense of his father. I'm not even sure why that's taking that serious at all. But put it in the comment section. Be right, not positive. I'm out.